Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another Nerf Attachments review video. This is for the Zombie Strike Zoom and Doom kit. This includes the barrel and stock that you see on screen and can be available in one of two packages. The first one is on its own with just these two attachments, or you can buy this with the Nail Biter Blaster. Now that is the kit that I got, and personally I think all attachments are worth buying because it offers something new for your arsenal and can potentially change a combo tool or even your playstyle, which I think is quite exciting. Now, there are some things that are good about this, there's some things that are quite interesting, and there's something in particular about this barrel that I want to talk about, but we'll leave that for later on. First of all, I want to get the stock out of the way because this is quite interesting. So we've seen some stocks that can hold magazines, like the ones that come with the regulator, the Recon, and the Modulus ECS-10. This is another ammo holding stock, but this holds individual darts. If I can actually open this up, there we go. So that can come out like this. Makes it easier for you to put darts in, and after that's fully loaded, just push it back there. It is holding there, so it's not actually going to wiggle out. You actually have to use a bit of force to open it up, and as well, that is clicked into position. 8 darts can be held there, and this does have this sort of drill slash nail gun sort of feeling to it. So if I quickly swap hands, because I might be able to show you a little bit better. So you can see along there it says Zombie Strike, and on the grey section there are these numbers, and I'm pretty sure they are relating to drill bits. I don't use a drill too often, I prefer handheld manual tools. But yeah, I do like how that's a detail on there, and I think that looks really good. Obviously lots of orange on there because that is the colour of the main Zombie Strike subcategory. There's this net thing that opens up. I don't know what you're supposed to put in there, but it's a very small space. I don't know, again, what would actually fit in there, like a battery or a bit of paper, like a map or details or something, I don't know. But at least it's an option and it's a thing that's there, so that's pretty good. This is not a big stock. This is longer than the Recon Mark II stock, but it is definitely one of the shorter ones that Nerf has made. This was designed to be used with the Nail Biter, hence the package that I got came with all three together. And the Nail Biter has this sort of thing that the Ghost Ops Evader has, where the stock attachment point isn't above the pistol grip, it's a little bit further backwards. So this feels long, but actually isn't. So a bit tricky, but it's good. I think it's quite clever. This little pokey out tube here is for other blasters that use springs. So for example, the Recon Mark II, the Raider, Mediator, something like that. That's for that little tube to actually sit in here. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a very nice stock, very comfortable as well. Despite what it might look like back here, that actually looks alright for what it is, and again, surprisingly comfortable. So that is the stock, and now we move on to the spike tooth barrel. That's what I'm calling this because I made a custom spike tooth barrel attachment. I don't actually have it to hand, but later on I can grab it for you when I put this on the Nail Biter and give a better look at it because I'll have both my hands available as well later on. So for what this is, it's actually very cool and not quite how I thought Nerf would go about this. These teeth along the top are not sharp at all. I could rub my thumb along there. If anything, it's just scratching my thumb, and that'll be good. Like if you got a scratch on your finger or a scratch anywhere, this will be good to get rid of that itch. So yeah, that's quite nice. The Zombie Strike logo and the Nerf logo on there, of course. And for what it is, it looks quite simple. But there is this ring, and I can never remember which way you have to turn it. But turning it one way, here we go, extends the barrel. That is very cool. However, if you look in there, well, you can't actually see it. But this tube section kind of takes this gap here, and that gap area is now completely exposed. So that has a bit of a chance to cause a potential jam or malfunction. Because if the dart doesn't go directly forward... Actually, if I pull that out one more time, figure out which way it is again. So there we go. So say that's extended there. There's now a gap between where the barrel ends here and kind of starts here. So if the dart that leaves the blaster doesn't go directly forward perfectly, then it could potentially lead to a jam. Because if it goes up a little bit or goes down a little bit, if it knocks that rim of the end of this barrel piece here, that could stop it from going out and cause a disastrous jam, because it isn't something you can clear out from where the trigger mechanism is. It's something you have to clear out here. You have to take the barrel off and shake it out, which is something I've yet to have happen to me, but it's definitely a thing I can see happening to other people. So yeah, these are two very cool attachments. Again, I think all attachments are worth purchasing. And now we go to put this on a blaster. Traditionally, I would always put these on the Modulus ECS-10, but since this came with the nail biter, I shall put these on the nail biter. So here they are on the Zombie Strike nail biter, and I think as its own complete package, it looks very cool indeed. I do believe the Zoom and Doom kit was kind of specially built to be, or designed to be used around the nail biter because of how it fits, how it looks. And of course you can use these on other blasters, but again I think it looks best with this blaster in particular. So I got that stuck in my shoulder again. You can definitely feel that tube piece going into your shoulder, but it is comfortable. It's not sticking out or anything. And because it's very small and singular, and especially because it's round piece there as well, you can definitely use this on other blasters as a viable stock. Whilst you might not be able to put this to great use, it's still a good option. Now, let me just have a bit more fun whilst I got this on my shoulder. There we go. So then, the spike tooth barrel, have our fun with this. Yeah, I'll let you make your innuendos. The custom one that I made way back when is this one. I've still got this. I'm going to be taking it apart sometime in the future, I think, because I no longer need this because I've got this one. But yeah, comparing the two, it is quite different. Obviously my tooth piece, or the crown piece as I sometimes refer to it as, is massive, whereas the headpiece is very small, thin, and the teeth are much more refined. All in all, I think it's a good thing that such a attachment exists, because the idea that I didn't really present, but the fact that I wanted something like that now exists is a good thing. I don't believe that Nerf heard me say that at all or anything like that, but again, it's nice to see a new option. I am again shocked that these teeth aren't foam, because if it was something like this design, for example, going back to the larger teeth, I could definitely see these being foam teeth instead of plastic teeth. But that was only if you're going to use something much bigger like the chopstock, for example. So yeah, that is very cool, and it does look really good with this blaster. So there we go, that is the end of this video. Hope you all enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.